I'm Maeve. Today's Thursday. Welcome to Euro Pocket News, where we're talking about European governing, the Islamic headscarf, and the drinking culture in Europe. So let's go. Who is the strongest government in Europe? This second week in February has made me bring up that question. Because if we start in Italy this morning, today's headlines in the Roman daily newspaper El Messaggero read Marina surrenders, elections in April. Elections that could bring about the return of former President Silvio Berlusconi since the fall of the Prodi government. So should they ask Belgium for some advice? The country making a European record at the moment, on its 8th month without a proper government. Or France? But that could be hard too, as the President is so busy making celebrity appearances and enjoying his new First Lady. Not a day goes by without a public opinion poll published on Nicolas Sarkozy. This morning, for your information, only 46% approved of his actions. Meanwhile, over in Spain, they're getting ready for the presidential elections on the 9th of March. Leader of the opposition Conservative Popular Party, Mariano Rajoy, is going head-to-head with Zapatero. Sunday night's news that Boris Tadic just about won in Serbia is about the only positive thing I can tell you today. So what's the solution to improve European politicians? Well, there's none, but that doesn't stop them expressing their opinion on American ones. Since the results of the US Super Tuesday, the biggest day of the US election calendar, many politicians and governments in Europe have expressed their hope for a fundamental change in leadership after 8 years of Bush. Although we don't know for sure whether Obama or Clinton will win, one thing is sure: the US race has sparked off excitement, patriotism and energy among US citizens. Do you think we'll feel the same when we go to vote in June 2009? 2007 was a lost year for Turkey, according to Foreign Minister Ali Babacan. The elections were drawn out for ages and then the parliament shut down for a long time. Setting out new clear objectives for Turkey's EU accession is his aim now. He feels that 2008 is the year of the EU and Turkey. But I'd like to know if the Turks really want to join the bloc. Surely it frustrates them how we all talk so flippantly about their fate. The only evidence that we do have is a recent poll that did show that over half of Turks were in favour of EU membership, but less than 1/3 felt it would ever happen. But for the moment, their priorities lie elsewhere. Over 100,000 Turks took to the streets of Ankara the other day to say that the Islamic headscarf should not be banned in universities, like it has been for the last 2 decades. The Turkish parliament met up finally yesterday to vote on it for the first time. Botellón, although in Spanish just refers to bottles, its meaning has turned into a culture in Spain. A popular culture that involves a park, a group of young people, and a few cheap bottles of alcohol. This month, the city of Valencia is hosting a mega botellón with the aim of beating the Seville record of hosting more than 5,000 people. Although botellón is constantly causing concern among parents, residents and neighbourhoods, the police seem to turn a blind eye. Not like in the UK. Their Home Secretary, Jackie Smith, just announced her aim to tighten laws on less than 18-year-olds carrying alcohol in public. And over in France, numerous private universities from Grenoble to Paris decided to put an end to student shenanigans and are not only banning spirits from college parties, but limiting each party goer to only 4 beers each. And finally, it's a big day for European Space Agency. This evening at 7:45 Greenwich time, their €5 billion worth Columbus will take off into orbit. If all goes to plan, it will mean that Europe will have its very own state on orbit, functioning as a multi-purpose research laboratory. I wonder will science students from here be able to do their work experience up there? That's all for today, Thursday. I'll see you again tomorrow in Euro Pocket News. Bye bye.